Now, if you are a Major League Baseball fan, you know the term luxury tax. If you are a fan of a big market team like the New York Yankees, the Los Angeles Dodgers, Boston Red Sox for a certain time, you know what the luxury tax is. If a Major League team spends a certain amount of salary, they have to pay a certain percentage of the overage to a community pool. And the lower earning teams get to dip from that pool and hopefully better themselves. Well, in Lords of Baseball, we've taken the concept of a luxury tax and we've turned it into our catch-up mechanism. When I play games, one of the things that people hate to see is the runaway leader. After 1 year, I've got a 10-point lead and you're never going to catch me. After 2 years, I have a 30-point lead and now I'm really gone. It's not fun for anybody else. So what the luxury tax does, we take from the rich and we give to the poor, just like in Major League Baseball. Here's the way it works. At the end of the first season, when we calculate our victory points, each player is going to determine whether they're in first, second, third, or fourth. Judging by the distance between first and fourth, the first place player is going to pay money directly to the fourth place player. If you check out the chart here on the screen, you'll see that first place pays fourth place, second place pays third place, and the numbers range anywhere between $2,000 to $10,000 based on the amount of victory point differential and based on the time in the game. So after years 2 and 3, the cost goes up a little bit. But the reason for that is, as you get deeper into the game, you want the last place player to have a chance to catch up. Now in the games that I demo, the games that I tested with people, generally we only go through 1 year. Unless I'm doing a full game test, I only show players 1 year because that's enough to get some of the flavor of the game for them. What we found and what I've been told about was that they were concerned about runaway leaders. I've had victory point scales anywhere between 3 points. I've seen it as wide as 25 points after 1 year. And players get concerned, is that a lot? Well, not necessarily, because the victory points after 1 year are just that 1 year. As you go on later and later, there are some other built-in mechanics for catch-up to occur. The luxury tax is a big one. If you're giving someone $10,000, that's a 20,000 point swing. And what that player can do with that $20,000, or what they should be able to do with it, should be enough to more than compensate for that initial victory point deficit. I look at this game almost like I look at Power Grid, where you don't want to be out in front the entire game because of the resource track. So you do want to sandbag a little bit in Lords of Baseball. I have seen people be able to run away, get a big lead, and hold on to it, but they never hold a big lead. The last place player usually bridges the gap a significant portion using the money that was given to them. But as with any board game, your mileage may vary. Things change a little bit from game to game. But that's the luxury tax. That's the way that we balance things out. Coming up, we're going to go more into retirements and free agency and how do we incorporate that in Lords of Baseball. Stay tuned and check it out.